and welcome to Pivot and Prosper, Strategies and Support for Women Changing Careers. I'm your host, Diane Woods, and today we are going to talk about virtual networking resources. What is virtual networking resources and what are they? I want to share with you the information that I have found online just so that you can have some additional resources as you are pivoting, as you are changing careers, because many of us or many people cannot just get out sometimes, or in their community they may not have a meetup or some type of way where they can actually connect. So this particular broadcast, I should say, is for you that are looking for some additional resources. And then we're talking about virtual networking. So I'm going to start out. I'm going to share my screen with you. And we will start out with one that is called Fairy God Boss. Fairy God Boss. Fairy God Boss and then Women for Hire are websites or I should say virtual networking sites that cater to women. These are free, helping you find a job, connecting with support. And most of these do have the support that you're looking for. It just depends on what works for you. It works differently for different people. So find the ones out of the ones that I'm listing today. I'll have the descriptions in the description section. I'll have the links in the description section, and so you can find these that I'm talking about today. I like this one because it breaks down the different opportunities that you may be looking for in your job search. Project manager, marketing, customer service, art director. So there's lots to choose from. And this is where you can take advantage of finding out exactly what a career involves, because it'll have that job description. You'll know what it is that you need to do in case you need to up your skill set. So when you use these type of resources, don't just look at it as this is what I see or this is what I can do, but also look at it in a way that is going to help you to determine whether this change in your career is really what you want to do and really what it's going to take to get there. Because the last broadcast, I should say, I talked about how to identify your potential passion and purpose and how to get there and what steps you can take to narrow it down. And if you had an opportunity to do that, if you didn't, I'll place the link also is in the description as well. So look at these particular job descriptions that I'm showing you in these sites and see what's required for these types of jobs, because that's going to help you as well. So this is called Fairy God Boss, and it does have a lot of resources that you can sign up for. And this one is free. Some of them are not free. They have membership fees that go along with them, but this one is free. And so is this one. This is called Women for Hire. It has a lot of resources, a lot of links, things that can help you as well, because sometimes we end up getting all isolated and pulling ourselves, so close to ourselves, I should say, that we don't have an opportunity to really network with somebody and find out really what is out there and what is required. We may be thinking one thing and then the culture has changed and it's actually something else. So check these out. Check out all of the features, the resources, the job boards. This one is pretty well organized. The next one is for women who have children. It's called Hey Mama. This one has a membership involved, a community of women that are entrepreneurs that have children. So this one is a great one if you have children or young children or you're raising children. This one will help you and give you that support that you need, especially if you're in an area that does not have this type of support. Remember, we're talking about virtual networking. We're talking about things that you can do from home, so you won't feel as isolated, or you really actually know what's out there. The next one is called iRelaunch. Now, this one is for if you've had a break in your career. Now, I also have a podcast that I did as far as crafting an explanation. You need to be able to craft your explanation. Why did you have that gap in employment? It could have been loss of a job. It could have been taking care of a parent. It could have been any of those types of things. So you want to make sure that when an employer says, well, how come you haven't worked in 2 years or 6 months or something to that effect, you have an effective answer. So I'm going to put that link also for that particular podcast in the description as well. So take advantage of that. But this site also helps you with that as well. Looking to return to work, it gives you some, ideas and things like that. I do believe this one has a membership fee attached to it as well. So find the one that you think that's going to work for you, because everything doesn't work for everybody. But we want to make sure that I'm trying to give you an overview of the things that are out there to help you continue to make that career change. The other thing I want to share with you is this last one is called She Owns It. She Owns It is kind of a blog, and it has a lot of lifestyle articles, videos, different things like that. And this is very, very helpful especially if you're trying to manage your funds to make that career switch. This is going to help you 10 financial habits, kinds of things like that you need to make sure lifestyle resources. It has a lot to offer. So take advantage of these particular sites. I hope that this has been helpful to you. Make sure your goals are clear. If your goals are clear, these won't be overwhelming to you. If you have a clear goal, if you say I'm going to work with animals, then you need to look up some things that talk about that type of job or career switch that you want to do, and make sure that you're fully equipped. Make sure that you're ready with your answers. Make sure that your resume and all of those things are lined up with exactly what you want to do. So I want to thank you for being a part of today's broadcast. I keep saying podcast, but it's broadcast. And I hope that these things will help you out as you make your way through, or you navigate through changing that career. It really is important for us to support one another, to take advantage of the things that are out there. And it's really not that easy because our time is so limited, especially if you have family, if you're already still working, trying to change careers. So just think about what it is that you're trying to do, and make sure that you target what your steps are so that you can make informed decisions and not take a lot of time just spinning around and then deciding that, well, this wasn't for me. So thank you again. I believe that this will help you in your change and in the things that you're doing right now. So check out our resource page, and we have some books and things that I recommend on that as well. So thank you so much for being a part of the broadcast today, and you have a great one.